People often say that doing good brings no reward, but heaven keeps record of every act born from a sincere heart. This is the story of Elias, a simple man who never had much beyond his faith, yet discovered that God never forgets those who quietly sow kindness. In a small valley hidden between hills lived Elias. He had no family, no wealth, no luxuries, just a crooked mud and wood hut where the wind slipped through the cracks and the rain dripped through the patched roof. Still, Elias said that little shack was a palace, because inside it he had peace. Every morning before sunrise, he walked out with his worn tools to work on other people's land. He weeded fields, fixed fences, carried buckets, hauled firewood. He was paid very little, yet he never complained. In the village, they called him the helper of all. If an elderly woman needed firewood, Elias chopped it. If a family lacked food, he left beans at their door. If a child cried from hunger, he shared his only piece of bread. And still, people whispered, "Poor Elias. Such a good man, yet so unlucky." But Elias only smiled. He believed in something simple that few understood. The love you give never gets lost. God returns it in His perfect time. Every afternoon, after hours of hard work, Elias climbed a hill where the wind blew gently. He would sit and imagine something he told no one. His greatest dream was to own a tiny piece of land to farm and raise his own animals. Not out of ambition, but to work with dignity, to cultivate something that was his, to build a future. Deep down, he thought this dream was too big for someone as small as he felt. Still, every night he whispered, "Father, I don't ask for much. Just use me to do good. And if one day you give me a little of my own, let it become a blessing for others." One stormy evening, Elias returned from the fields drenched, tired, carrying only a few coins and hope in his heart. Lightning flashed over the valley, turning the night bright for a second at a time. Then he noticed something unusual, a loose horse by the roadside, and a man lying motionless beside it. Elias ran. When the dim light of his lantern reached the stranger's face, he froze. The man was beaten, wounded, covered in mud and blood. "Sir, what happened?" Elias cried, kneeling. With a faint voice, the man whispered, "I was robbed." Then he collapsed. Without hesitation, Elias lifted him onto his back and carried him through mud and rain to his tiny hut. He lit a fire, warmed water, cleaned wounds, improvised bandages, and sat awake the entire night taking care of the stranger. The man hovered between life and death. Elias would work all day, then buy whatever medicine his few coins allowed, and spend his nights caring for the injured stranger. No one in the village knew who he was. No one asked, no one helped, but Elias cared for him as if he were family. At night, watching over him, he prayed silently, "If God put him in my path, it's because this man needed me." One cold morning, the stranger finally opened his eyes. He saw Elias preparing tea, moving with kindness and simplicity. "Where am I? Who are you?" he murmured. Elias smiled. "You're safe. I found you on the road, brought you here. I did what I could, and God did the rest." The man looked around the humble hut, the crooked walls, the patched roof, the homemade stove, and Elias's rough, calloused hands. "Why did you help me? You don't even know who I am." Elias answered gently, "Because the good we refuse comes back against us, but the good we give returns as blessing." The man remained silent. There was too much truth in those simple words. When he could finally stand, the man said, "I owe you the truth. My name is Jerome. I own the lands beyond the hill, fields, cattle, workers. But that day, thieves attacked me and left me to die. If not for you, I would never have survived." Elias froze. He had cared for one of the wealthiest and most respected men in the region. Jerome continued, "I have seen many men in my life, rich men, powerful men, but few with a heart like yours." Then he said words that would change everything. "Elias, I want to give you what God placed in my heart." Jerome took Elias to his lands, to a valley bordered by a clear stream. Pointing to a fertile stretch, he said, "This piece of land is yours. I'll give you 2 cows and a bull as well. You saved my life." Now I want to give you a future." Elias fell to his knees, crying, "Sir, this is too much. I don't deserve it." Jerome placed a hand on his shoulder. "This is not payment. It is gratitude, and an answer to prayers I know you've made." Elias started working his own land with the same discipline and kindness he had always shown. From 2 cows came 5, then 10. Later, a full herd grazing under the same heavens that once saw him struggling alone. But the greatest miracle wasn't the prosperity, it was his heart. Elias remained humble. He continued giving to the poor, feeding the hungry, helping widows, being a shelter to anyone in need. When people asked, "Elias, how did you achieve all this?" he smiled. "It wasn't me, it was God, who never forgets a heart that does good." Elias's story spread through the valley, not because he became prosperous, but because he showed that true wealth lives in the heart, not in possessions. He taught everyone that goodness never goes unnoticed. God sees what no one sees, love given in silence echoes in heaven, and blessings come exactly when they must. If this story reached your heart today, remember, no act of kindness is ever wasted. Nothing done with love passes unnoticed before God. He repays in the right time, and goodness always returns. If this story spoke to your heart, join this mission with the presence that heals. Subscribe now, leave a like, and share this message. Let's bring hope, faith, and comfort to those who need it most.